Hey there guys, this is me, Malorian, and holy zombie Jesus, we now have a new battle report. My computer has been causing me tons of issues. I finally got it fixed, and now we're going to be back with a battle report, and this one here will be special because this is going to be my first game trying out the new 2017 beta rules for the Steamroller pack. So this is not the finalized one, this is a brand new one. I played more games after this one, but this was the first. Now in this one here, it is going to be my Cyphon. So basically I feel that in the new set, Cyphon might actually be better than Thexus, so I'm playing around with that. But it's just a Cyphon 60 Drudge build. I'll have one unit that's ambushing, and I am up against my buddy Daryl, and he is running Elara2 and a real mix of stuff there that's kind of all over, right? That's kind of what you might be seeing here, where people feel that in order to try and compete in the new Steamroller pack, that you will need to have all the different types of things, and he definitely has a good mix here. Now, this scenario here is called Breakdown, I believe, and this is the one here. There's the two circles and a rectangle in the center that you can see, and basically you need to now be 6 points ahead than your opponent. You can score 1 point on anything, but your caster can score anything. The circle is just for warrior models, and then the rectangle in the middle is just for jacks, monstrosities, battle engines, blah blah blah. So really, what I want to do in this game here is, of course, win as always, but also I want to push hard for scenario. I've been told by myself even that Steamroller 2017, you are not going to be winning by scenario, so I want to see if I can actually do that. And I believe the way you have to do that is through hard attrition and then just get scoring on those zones. So that's what I'm going to try, and we'll see how it goes. Now, I won the initiative, and I always really like going first, especially when I'm ambushing stuff, and I really just kind of rush up the board, right? I'm not too worried about him trying to shoot my spray guys. I'm going to get Perseverance there onto the left wrecker. That's the one where he gets +2 armor, can't be pushed, and blah blah blah, boring things. But yeah, basically you can see that my infantry is going hard on either side, because those are the zones that I can actually control. And then otherwise, I'm just waiting to see what happens in the center. You know, if he goes a little bit too forward with those Sentinels, I can really spray them down. And then otherwise, I'm just saying with my wreckers, hey, if you want to come here in the zone, I'm going to smash you. So bring it on, Imperatus. Alright, so this picture here is actually going to jump us ahead 2 turns. So on his side of turn 1, he is going to basically go up there, can't really do too much, and is just waiting to see what I do. And then on my turn 2, I decide, you know, I can't really hold back. Now's not the time for ambushers. Nothing can really come in. So on the left side, where I'm really just dealing with those Nyss hunters, run, get up there. If I was smart, I would have actually put blur on them as well, but I'm not smart, so what are you gonna do? Otherwise, on the right side, I know these annoying little Halberdiers are going to come in here and cause trouble, so I'm just trying to set myself up with a line here, where the first line, sure, you can come in and attack me, and then I'm going to spray the hell out of you. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just waiting to see what he does to me. So on his turn 2, he's going to be coming up with his Sentinels. They're going to be popping their mini feet, so they really have super high armor. Otherwise, you can see his one little annoying solo is going to run up to me. He's the one where if I kill, he's going to explode basically and say I can't cast spells. So I'm actually really happy he didn't really dedicate with his Sentinels, because if he had, that'd be more an issue. Now I can actually stall for a turn. Otherwise, on the right side, he starts charging in, but man, does he not do well. You know, he actually does the whatever spell from Elara so that he gets extra damage and whatever, but I just start toughing like a champ. So that was crazy. Didn't actually really lose anything over there. Meanwhile, on the left, I did lose a couple of guys, but again, getting some nice toughs, and yeah, that dice kind of working for me. So one of the things is, though, is that on his turn 2, because he did not contest the left side zone because his Nyss hunters want to move back, I actually score 1 point here. So currently the scenario is 1-0. That still means there's a long way to go. But what I really want to do on this turn is, of course, score again on the left. And I think I might be able to clear out the right, and if not, really decimate that side. So what I'm going to do is bring in my ambushers now, and they're just going to get all over these Nyss hunters, making sure that either I kill them or get all over them so that they're distracted and not going into zones. And it works fairly well. I charge in there, I make a few new drudges, which is always awesome. Otherwise, just kind of moving up there and making sure that I'm saying, okay, you can come into me, Sentinels, but I'm going to really hit you back hard. Meanwhile, on the right side, I really do my best to try and spray all these guys down, and I don't do it, but I mean, really, I decimate them. I kill a whole bunch of these guys. There's a few left, but at this point, it is very clear that the left side zone, which I score on again and go up 2-0, is definitely a big worry for him. And on the right side, I'm not scoring yet, but wow, he is in a lot of trouble. Now, in the center, I did have to kind of sacrifice two of my guys there. They stay there to kind of kill off that little solo who ran into me. They're now in charge of the Sentinels, but otherwise, I had to back up. Now, I'm still set up so that anything that goes inside the zone, I can charge my wreckers. So if Imperatus really wants to get a little bit cocky there, you know, even if you put Sentinels in the way, at this point, they don't have their mini feet, I can spray them off, and I can get to Imperatus with my wreckers. Really not what he wants to have. So he could score 1 point here, but otherwise, I'm feeling pretty good. The attrition's going on my way, and I'm currently up 2-0. So up onto his side now, he's going to come in, but not completely. On the left side there, you know, his Nyss hunters kill a couple of people. His Sentinels are going to kind of come into the both zones here. And otherwise, yeah, he has one little jack. He has a little light jack there that could have either gone into the center zone and scored or go to the left. I believe he put him into the left because he feels I can't kill him, and then at this point he's kind of shutting down that scoring, whereas he's more, you know, if he gets one in the middle and I kill him, it's not as good, right? Then the peace trade starts going my way. So that's why I feel he did that. On the right side, stabby, stabby, stabby. I'm not making as many toughs, but hey, I can't complain. And we're still sitting at 2-0. Now, Imperatus is stalking me, but he's a little bit behind that house, so that's something nice. But yeah, what I'm really planning to do now is Adrenal Flood 3 of my guys on the left, destroy that light jack, kill all the Sentinels in there, keep that scoring going. I'm pretty sure I can clear out the right zone again, and then wow, my scoring is going to start really going. So unfortunately, this is going to jump a couple of pictures ahead again because I'm out of practice. I'm sorry. But on the left side, really, I'm still attritioning down the Nyss hunters. I come in and I clear out all those Sentinels, really make them pay for being in my zone, send the 3 Adrenal Flood guys into his light jack, and unfortunately it turns out Mat 10's not enough because I miss him, and because I missed him with one of my guys, I didn't kill him. So that was unfortunate, didn't kill him there. Did clear out the zone on the right, meaning that on my turn, I went to 3-0. Now, a very important thing I did was back away, out of the way with my Cyphon. Of course, there's a kill box of 10 inches on everything, but I definitely came back to be as far back as possible, and it turned out I was millimeters away from Imperatus getting to me. So thank goodness I did that. But otherwise, Imperatus is now coming into me. He realizes that scenario is definitely going to be a problem. He does come over and kills my wrecker on the right. Otherwise, you know, he's still in the zone on the left side, but he does not contest the right zone because, hey, he cannot contest it with his caster. His 2 little mechanics were already busy doing stuff with Imperatus, and he just didn't have any more of the Sentinels because I attritioned them all down except for the one guy. So currently it's 4-0, and at this point, that means I'm in a pretty safe spot. So one of the hilarious things that I do for fun that turns out to be super stupid is that Cyphon, because I want to pop feet so the wrecker can go in there and kill stuff, I'm like, hey, let's charge Imperatus anyway because it'll be hilarious. And I go in there and I roll some hot dice. I do like 6 damage to Imperatus. I'm like, yeah, go Cyphon. And then I remember after that he has retaliatory strike. So yeah, that could have been extremely bad, especially since he has scything touch up. But luckily for me, he misses his attack, which is pretty good because my defense is pretty poor. It's defense 13. So yeah, got pretty lucky there. I'm sure I would have survived anyway, but yeah, definitely a misplay. Otherwise, it's a pretty simple thing where all I need to do is go in with that feated wrecker. He kills the one last Sentinel guy in the center, and now that I have a wrecker in the middle, I can score on that one. I can score again on the right zone by doing nothing, and I go to 6-0 and win this game on scenario, which was completely surprising to me. You know, coming from before where I was like, oh, scenario is dead, playing this game and winning pretty straightforwardly by scenario was a real surprise. Now, of course, I am a player who is dedicated and focused on scenario play, and I was definitely running a list that I felt could run the attrition that would actually then allow me to win by scenario. And that's where I'm kind of feeling why Cyphon is going to be better than Thexus. Thexus can do his oogity boogity and move things out of zones and stuff like that, but really it's going to be this strong attrition that's going to win the day. And even though Thexus can go and feat people together to spray them down, well, you know, you can basically do the same thing with Cyphon, where you can run guys up, empathetic overlord, and then kill off the infantry. And then at the same time, he's more resilient to assassination. And since his beasts hit harder, my monstrosities, the wreckers, they're better at attritioning and taking out jacks as well. So I'm really intrigued that this change here might mean I'll be going with Cyphon, but I got more games to play. Other words anyway, this scenario seems very interesting, and the fact that I was able to win on scenario was maybe also in part to the fact that he was not pushing for scenario as well. You know, he could have scored one in the center, but clearly from the way things are going here, you know, I could just be running away at this point and pretty much winning on scenario anyway if I wanted, because the attrition has gone so far. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments on the game, the whole Cyphon issue, Steamroller 2017, any of that stuff, please post it down below. And hey, if you want to celebrate the fact that I am back doing battle reports, please give this video a like, and you know, I would appreciate it greatly. Alright guys, catch you later, bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.